How's it going, everyone? This is Trixx from Meta Smash, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to get kills with Mythra's Lightning Buster. Mythra's Lightning Buster is her strongest kill move, but with that being said, it takes a very long time to charge this move to its full potential, and it is very easy to avoid if you try and use it as a raw kill move. However, there are some incredibly unique ways to use this move as a kill setup out of a tech chase. This is an extremely in-depth guide, and we're going to be going over all the different applications as to how you can incorporate this move into your playstyle. To start things off, let's take a look at Lightning Buster as a movement option. If you perform Lightning Buster during your dash, you will initiate a slide during your charge animation. You can use this momentum boost to pressure your opponent during tech chase situations. And along with that, there are a multitude of different ways to use this momentum to mix up your opponent and keep them guessing as to which way you're finally going to release the attack. Not only do you have the ability to turn around the slide, but you also have the ability to turn around a second time once you release the attack. And if that wasn't enough, you also have the ability to be reversing momentum and also wave bounce your momentum. And so in total, you have 4 different movement options and 2 directional release options. So with these mix-ups, you can fake like you're going to attack somebody's shield or go for a grab, and then instead punish their out of shield option or retreat to a very safe distance very quickly. This can also be used to stuff out burst options as well. So we've talked about a bunch of different ways to use Lightning Buster as a movement option and potentially a neutral tool, but how do we use it for tech chasing? Within Mythra's kit, many of her attacks such as dash attack and forward throw send at very low angles to set up tech chase situations. Alongside that, she also has attacks to set up tech chases on platforms such as nair, down tilt, forward tilt, and up tilt. But before we get into platform work, let's take a look at basic tech chasing. If we know our opponent is going to get sent into a tech chase situation, this is our perfect opportunity to charge our Lightning Buster. Since your opponent won't be able to defend themselves, you'll have time to make a read and get a fully charged Lightning Buster more often than not. And by using your wave bounce, B reverse, and forward and backward slide, you have the ability to mix up your opponent like you'd never believe, baiting your opponent into doing the wrong option and then quickly turning around the Lightning Buster to get yourself a kill. I quickly want to mention before we get into the next segment of the guide that if you are enjoying the video so far, I'm going to be dropping Pyra and Mythra guides every single day for the month of March, today being day number 5. So if you'd like to come along for the journey, please consider subscribing. Now let's get into platform tech chases. When it comes to tech chasing on platforms, there are some baseline mechanics that we have to address. For example, heavy characters are harder to drag off the platform than light characters. However, there is a threshold in which case you will be able to drag heavy characters off of platforms. Also, if a character is at the absolute edge of the platform, you will be able to drag them off regardless of their weight and size. So your safest bet is if they're going to tech in place at the edge or if they're going to roll to one side. Mythra does not have the ability to drag her opponent while sliding backwards. The only way to drag your opponent off of a platform is by facing in the same direction in which you are trying to drag them. And lastly, you must launch your opponent in the same direction in which you dragged them. If you try and turn around Lightning Buster, it won't work. Now, there are a ton of different ways to get your opponent onto a platform like I had previously stated. However, all of these are tech chase situations. It doesn't matter if your opponent techs or misses their tech, you have to make a read in order for this to connect. And of course, with this move being so powerful and having the attributes and ability to pull your opponent off stage and kill them, of course the risk is also going to be equal to the reward. If your read is successful, you can get yourself very early kills. And like I had also mentioned, many of Mythra's grounded attacks have the ability to send your opponent onto a platform, and at a considerably high percent, so the setup window is massive. And in these demonstrations, the training mod is set to shield directly after they miss their tech or once they've chosen a tech option. And as you can see, Mythra is quick enough to get there and punish them provided that you make the read. And finally, I want to end off with some in-game examples of different applications as to how you can use Lightning Buster in neutral for whiff punishing and tech chasing. I went out of my way to make sure that I could get many examples of tech chasing as well as covering burst options and also catching jumps. Alongside that, the wave bounced fully charged version of Lightning Buster is almost entirely safe on shield thanks to how much hit stun and range it has. I won't go as far as to say that it's completely safe, but there are very few characters that have a fast enough and big enough out of shield option to actually punish this option. Since Lightning Buster also has the active hitbox above it while charging, it is a surprisingly good anti-air for anyone who may be trying to cross you up with an aerial. And as far as whiff punishing goes, this is Mythra's strongest hitting move. And with that, that's going to be it for the video. This has been an incredible journey so far, a ton of fun labbing out this character, and I can't wait to bring you guys 21 more guides. As the days go on, the guides are going to get more in-depth, more detailed, and more niche. And if you truly do appreciate all of this love and hard work, please consider subscribing. And once again, this is Trixx from Mythra Smash saying thanks for watching the video.